Hello dear friends, can you listen to me? Can you listen to me? Yes, can you listen to me? Okay, so in previous class we were studying rules of verb. So as I have told you first rule, okay. So now we will continue with the second rule of verb, okay. So it's very important. So please look at the board and just write down all the words, all the sentences, all the examples which is mentioned on the board. Okay. So this is very important rule. Okay. Look at the board. See, it is just like in previous class as we have studied. It is just like that only. Okay. So what is the difference? We will get to know. So when two or when, you can write it, okay. Just if you want, you can write it. When two or more, Ragini, please write. And Himanshu, please write. When two or more subjects are joined by or connected by. When two or more subjects are connected by or joined by, not only but also, neither nor, either or, none but. If two subjects are added or joined by these words, so there means these are the conjunctions, okay. When it is connected, so the verb is used according to the nearest subject. So we will use verb according to the nearest subject. Okay. So now you can see in this sentence, neither the students nor their guide were found present in the common room. Okay, so here two subjects are. First one is students. This is in plural form. Okay, this is in the plural. Now the second one is guide, and it is in singular. And according to the second rule, what is mentioned that when two subjects are joined by this given words, so their verb will be used according to the second subject. So what is the second subject here? Guide. Okay, and guide is singular. And what is the verb used here? Plural. So can you tell me that is it correct or right? Is it correct or wrong? It is wrong. Okay. So there we can use in place of verb was. Okay. That was we can use there. Got it? That was we can use there. Now we will see the next sentence, next example. So now see and tell me, is it correct or wrong? Please, can anyone try? Yes, one or two books are needed. Once again, here or word is given, and here neither nor is there. Okay, so according to that only we have to use verb according to the second subject. But now in the second sentence, can you tell me if it is correct? So there we cannot correct anything. If it is wrong, so we will correct it. So tell me, is it correct or wrong? See, this one is the first subject, this one is the second subject, and this is in plural form. This is in plural form, and this one is also plural, so it is correct. Okay, it is correct. Now we will see the third rule. Okay, so now we will see the third rule of verb. So what is mentioned here in the third rule? In the third rule, it is said that neither either, none, anyone, each, every, used as a pronoun or adjective should be followed by their person singular verbs. Okay, now look at it. This is very important. When the subject is either and when the subject is either. So when the subject is started with either or neither, none, anyone, each or every. So we have to use according to the third person, and we always remember that we always use singular verb with the third person singular subject. Okay? So look here. Neither of the two boys had done it, as according to this rule that we have to use singular verb, but this is plural. This is plural. So don't be confused that boys, this boys is written here means it is in plural form. So don't be confused, because of this rule we have to use singular verb. So instead of this have, we will use has. Okay, we will use has. Now clear? Now we will see the next second sentence. Either of us has done his work. Either of us has done his work. So can you tell me that is this correct sentence, or there we have to correct something? Tell. Can anyone tell? Tell that is this correct sentence? Is there any correction in this sentence according to this rule?
No, sir, correct.
It is correct now? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So we will see the next rule. Okay. Okay, so now we will see the next rule of the third rule number of verb. Okay. So let's see what is given here in the second point. See, when none is used with countable nouns, both singular and plural verbs are correct. But if it is used with uncountable nouns, so there we will use only singular verb. Okay, so very simple to understand that when this word is used with singular or plural, okay. So there we can use singular also and plural also. Means these both verbs are correct. These both verbs are correct with the countable noun. With the countable noun, these singular and plural verbs are correct. But if it is used with countable noun, uncountable noun. When it is used with uncountable noun, so there we will use singular verb. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Once again.
So now you have started teaching.
Once again listen that when none word is used with countable noun, so there we can use singular and plural verb both. Okay. When it is used with uncountable noun, so there we can use singular verb only. Okay, so these two examples are given here, so you can understand by this example. Okay, so you can copy it. Okay, see the next point. Okay, so in this point what is given? In this point that when each is used after subject, this each is used now after the subject. In this sentence, we is subject. Okay, in this sentence, we is subject, and after this subject, each word is used. So according to this rule, we will use plural verb. We will use plural verb. And once again, after the subject, each word is coming, then again here we will use plural verb. Okay, have you understood? Okay, now see the fourth rule. Okay, This fourth rule is also very important. This fourth rule is also very important, and why it is very important? Let's see. What it tells, when plural nouns explain a specific amount, this amount, look here, amount is used here. Okay, amount, sum, distance here, okay, quantity, time, period. As a whole, the verb should be singular. Okay, now, did you get it? That if plural nouns explain specific amount, sum, distance, quantity, time, period, as a whole, the verb should be singular. Okay, so now we will see the first example. So here, 4 miles are not a long distance. So first of all, try to find out verb here. So verb is here. Verb is here, okay? And this is plural verb. This is plural verb. And according to this rule, 4 miles, some distance. That distance we have to use according to a singularness. Here it is written whole, as a whole. So there we will use what? Instead of this R, we will use is. Okay? 4 miles is not a long distance. Okay? Now we'll see the next sentence. 200 rupees were a large amount. A large amount. Once again, a large amount. Again it is according to the rule that it is used as a whole. So verb should be singular. So verb is used here plural. So here we will use singular verb, was. So in place of verb we will use was. Okay. Now we will see the third rule. Okay. 200 rupees were lost. Now here you have to tell it is correct or wrong. Here you have to tell that it is, the last sentence is correct or wrong. It is correct or wrong? Okay, so please. So now we will see the next rule, rule number 5. Okay. So what is said here? Rule number 5. Look at the board. The expression many or many and or more than one. Okay, this is the expression that you have to be very clear about it. Many and more than one. If it is mentioned there in a sentence, so how will you use the subject and verb? So should be followed by a singular noun, and if it is followed by a singular noun, so we will use singular verb. Okay, now we will see many accidents. See, this is plural. This is plural, and this E is not coming here. So many accidents have recently taken place. Now, can you tell me, is it correct sentence or there need to correct something? Yes? Is it correct sentence or there need to correct? It is correct sentence. Okay. This one is correct. Why it is correct? Because this one is plural subject. And when plural subject will be there, so there we will use plural verb. Okay? Till here I think that you don't have any problem. So we will see the next many and. Now see the rule many and after that accidents is coming. So you know what? Here we have to use has, not have. Okay?
It is not correct.
There we will use has, and there we will use what? Accident. not accidents. Okay, not accidents, accident only. This S will not be there. Okay, many an accident has. Got it? When this an article will be there, so S will not be there because an is used for one and accidents is plural. So there we will use accident, not accidents. Okay. Now we will see the third rule. Third example. More than one man was absent. Now tell, is it correct or wrong?
So wrong.
It is correct or wrong?
So wrong. Where it is correct.
It is correct.
Where it is correct.
It is correct.
Correct.
One.
It is correct because was is singular.
Yeah, subject is singular. It is correct. One and man. So was will be there. Okay. Till here, any doubt, any problem? Okay, now see the next rule. Rule number 6. So what is said in rule number 6? In a compound sentence, both auxiliary verbs and principal verbs should be mentioned separately if they differ in number, form or voice. In such cases, one verb cannot act for both the clauses. Do you understand what is the meaning of this rule? Actually here, he has not and will not marry. Means here we are talking about only one thing, that is marry. Okay. See, if in a compound sentence both auxiliary verbs, okay, and principal verbs should be mentioned separately, and it is mentioned separately. Now you can see separately if they differ in number, form or voice. In such cases, one verb cannot act for both the clauses. Okay, so here what we can do here, after this has not, this marry word is used now, so there we can use married. After this has not, we can use he has not married and will not marry in near future. Because you know what, after has we always use third form of the verb, but with the modal auxiliary we always use first form of the verb. Remember this thing, this is very important. Okay, after has we always use third form of the verb, but after modal auxiliary we use only first form of the verb. Now once again, she is intelligent but her sisters dull. What is missing here? Are. Her sisters are dull. Okay, so this is the example of the sixth rule. Okay, now we can.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in a
So dear friends, till here only I just want to explain because now it is time for wind up the class. Okay, so once again, now you can check here. She disappeared last month and in place of and you will write here was found dead near a well last night. The next sentence is I did not and will not go there. There is no correction, that is correct sentence. Okay, so thank you so much, dear friends.
Thank you, sir.